Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. This is Harmony in the Home, and I don't know about you, but I think everybody needs to be on this call, right? It's like we are at home more now than ever before, and creating harmony when everybody is in everybody's space is a little bit wonky. I don't know. That's what it's like at our house. So I'm going to talk today. I'm Susan Heid, by the way. I'm going to talk to you guys about some essential oils, but also some supplements that really impact our body's ability to keep our emotions level and help us kind of put our best foot forward. So you're going to see me share a lot of goodies here, and hopefully you have one or two of these in your stash that you can start implementing right away. So, when you are at home and, when things get out of balance, it gets a little crazy. So you've got different personalities in your home with different body chemistries. Sometimes it can be really difficult to have that sense of harmony in the home, especially right now when we've been so much together, right? So if you're familiar with my story, I actually got started with Young Living because of needing support for my emotions and my emotional health and balancing and all of that. I'm not going to go into detail on this call with that, but that is part of my story and what brought me to using essential oils and then going to Young Living, because I did use oils that I purchased off of Amazon and I just didn't see any results. So it had me kind of digging in a little deeper and realizing that there really is a difference in quality of oil. So I was very happy to get my starter kit and get on the road to really feeling emotionally healthy, emotionally balanced, and it's just made a world of difference. So, managing our moods it's extremely helpful when we have the ability to calm ourselves or, help uplift our spirits, all of that through using oils. And the best part is even if you have people in your family that they don't want anything to do with oily stuff or whatever, you get to be sneaky and they get to have the repercussions of you using oils, because if you wear your oils, you're a human diffuser. If you use a diffuser, kind of like what I've got over here, that impacts people whether they know it or not. So anyway, so let's talk about how oils affect your mood. So essential oils are highly concentrated and contain powerful constituents that when they get into our bloodstream or travel to our olfactory and limbic system, which is in our brain, that's how it affects our mood. So diffusing oils helps break down the molecules and delivers them into our olfactory system. So when I talk about diffusing, you may not be familiar with that, but that little guy right over there is a diffuser. It's Young Living's Desert Mist Diffuser. You have a little lid on it. You put some water in there with some drops of essential oil, put the lid on it, and then you turn it on and it disperses the oils through the air. And so you are inhaling those oils as it's making your house smell wonderful, but it's actually impacting the way that you feel. So it's like a win-win for everything. So the olfactory system includes all physical organs or cells relating to or contributing to the sense of smell. When we inhale through the nose, airborne molecules interact with the olfactory organs and almost immediately the brain. That's why essential oils are so amazing for dealing with emotions, because you don't have a delay. It is virtually immediate. When you inhale, I think it's 22 seconds before it gets to your brain and starts altering the way that you're feeling. And so it's just amazing. So during inhalation, odor molecules travel through the nose and affect the brain through a variety of receptor sites, one of which is the limbic system, which is commonly referred to as your emotional brain. So the limbic system is directly connected to the parts of the brain that control your heart rate, your blood pressure, breathing, memory, stress levels, and hormone balance. So that's a big thing, right? That covers a lot of territory. So knowing this, we could put together how inhalation of essential oils can have some very profound physiological and psychological effects. So I've experienced it many, many times, and maybe you have too. If you just take a bottle, you know, here I've got some Citrus Fresh, one of the oils we're going to talk about, and you just inhale that, like within 15 to 20 seconds, you get a feeling from smelling that in. And so it's great. So I have found that, especially right now, having my diffusers going in our house has made a big difference. So if I'm starting to feel like I'm having a sinker, I definitely want to make sure that I'm getting my diffusers going in my house. So if you guys are diffusing right now, I want you to tell me what you're diffusing, because I'm actually diffusing Harmony, which I don't think I'm even going to talk about tonight. Harmony, how can I not talk about the oil Harmony? And this is Harmony in the home. Maybe I'll have to add it in and talk about it, because it's amazing. So, all right, so starting the day off right. So for me, that's key, right? We want to put our right step forward when we start our day. And so that is developing, you know, healthy habits, and that is supporting your emotions with essential oils. And it really can help steer us in the right direction, especially in the morning. So one of the oils that I love using in the morning is Citrus Fresh. Okay, so this is an oil that comes in the starter kit. So Citrus Fresh is a great blend that Young Living has. It's been used for alertness, calming, creativity, fear, emotional heart stuff, occasional restlessness, joy, relaxation. It is amazing. It actually stimulates creativity. So right now, when we are homeschooling, yeah, it's been a lifesaver. So when I go to bed at night, I will often fill my diffuser with water. So all I have to do is pull my lid off, and I dump a couple drops of Citrus Fresh in it and start it right when I come downstairs and I start making my coffee. And so this one is a great one. And I love Citrus Fresh too, because it is a real frugal oil. It's not an expensive oil. And so it's great to have in the diffuser. So it also stimulates the right side of the brain, okay, which is that part that controls the creativity and our intuition. But it also helps bring greater mental focus and clarity, which is largely dominated by the left side. So it works both sides, guys. It's like a keeper. It's a winner. So it definitely brings balance to your equilibrium, and it's super uplifting. So Citrus Fresh, nice citrus flavor, and it has a little bit, I think it's a spearmint, right? Is it, guys? Let me see. Tangerine, grapefruit, orange, mandarin orange, and spearmint. So a little good. So and if you have the vitality, having this in your water, ooh, that's good too. So I love that. So Citrus Fresh, key for first thing in the morning. Next one that is a favorite of mine, and you might be familiar with it, is motivation. It just does exactly what it says, you guys. Motivates you to do whatever it is that you're procrastinating, right? So it is one that if you have that closet that needs to be cleaned out that you're not wanting to do, put some motivation in your diffuser or put it on you. If you have a project that you need to complete, put some motivation. It definitely helps you break through these challenges that you have. So it also helps overcome doubt, fear, and honestly, it just is one that helps us fight for really what we want and what we desire. So it's a good one for that. So when I feel stuck, motivation is definitely one that goes in my diffuser. I also like to put motivation, I rub it on my ears. There's actually a VitaFlex chart that is for your ears. I don't have it handy here, but you could Google VitaFlex for ears, and it's going to give you a picture of the ear. And it's going to show you all these different areas on your ear that you can do pressure as you're applying oils, and they correlates to different emotions. It's amazing how the body works like that, you guys. So yeah, definitely want to check that one out for motivation, and you can put that in a good spot. So we're going to talk about a couple supplements that maybe, we always think about like emotions and smelling things, at least with oils, but really, when we are talking about giving our body what it needs to function really well, we want to be giving it good nutrients because that really impacts how we feel emotionally. So one of the key things I know many of you guys are familiar with, one of our favorites is Ningxia Red, okay? Ningxia Red in the bottle or the packet, it's the same thing. It's just however you choose to drink it. So for at home, we're using it out of the bottle. If we are on the go, we use it out of the packet. So what is Ningxia Red? So Ningxia Red is an incredible antioxidant drink. It's made from the Ningxia wolfberry that is grown in the Ningxia province of China. And if you do any research to that area, it's an area of the world where people live a really long time and they're really healthy. So that is kind of one of the secrets that they have. So using Ningxia Red in combination with Lemon Vitality, which I did not grab here, but using Ningxia with Lemon Vitality. Lemon essential oil contains 68% limonene, which is also a powerful antioxidant. You could Google that word too, limonene, and you're going to get some more information on why it's a good one to add to your Ningxia or add to your water even throughout the day, Lemon Vitality. So Ningxia supports energy, it fortifies and replenishes your body. It's a whole body nutrient infused for health and wellness, supports normal cellular function, okay? That's what we want from our bodies, right? Our cells to function normally. And so when we can do something, and I'll just tell you, Ningxia tastes really good. It doesn't taste bad because oftentimes things that we're supposed to do for our bodies, it doesn't taste very good, right? But don't worry, Ningxia tastes good. So supports normal eye health. You guys, I have heard some amazing stories of people that started taking Ningxia and they've had to go back to get different prescriptions on their glasses. And not the other way. It's like the good way. So many amazing stories. So I'm still waiting for my my eyes to catch up. I guess it's focusing on other areas in my body right now. But it prevents against oxidative stress. So when we are out in our world, we are bombarded by all of the things, right? And so oxidative stress really damages our body. And so when you have something like a high antioxidant drink that you can help replenish your body, it is a good thing. And so definitely you want to have Ningxia in your toolbox. We take it every single day. Maybe I skip a few days here or there, but for the most part, it's something that I really want to be putting in my body every single day. My 10-year-old also has taken it for 5 years and he loves it. He loves adding some sparkling water to it. You can have it however you want. You can, dilute it. You can even add, some favorite oils in it, vitality oils. So it's good. Yes. Okay. We are going to talk about tantrums. We're going to address kid tantrums. We know that there's probably many adults right now having tantrums. And you probably could use this on them too. I'm just saying, maybe your spouse or, your partner, you'd be like, oh, here, let me rub you with this. You don't have to call it tantrum oil, but you're going to have this one in your back pocket. So let's just say we're going to use it for kiddos. So, so we have a guy, I call him Super J. So Super J, he's 10. He came to our home when he was 12 months old, and we ended up luckily adopting him through foster care. But it was a challenging time. There's just a lot of baggage that comes. I mean, we all have baggage, but there's just different types of baggage, right? And I will say it's been challenging, but I'm so grateful to have oils in my mom tool bag, because with all of the emotion stuff, like here, that oils truly, truly help. And so, emotional regulation and tantrums, all of that, having something in your pocket is good. So we're going to talk about a mood buster roll-on. So for those who are maybe newer and are like, what? I mean, maybe you have your starter kit and you just have what's provided there. I'm going to just kind of walk you through what it looks like to make your own blend. So if somebody feels inclined to type this recipe in the chat on the side, that's great. It's not really complicated. So, but you just have a 10 milliliter bottle, which is a roll-on. I grabbed a set of these on Amazon. They come with the roller bottle and a cap. So it's a 10 milliliter size. And then you have Joy and orange, okay? So 10 drops of Joy, 8 drops of orange. Fill the rest with a carrier oil. So you can use Young Living's V6, you can use a coconut oil, you can use grapeseed oil, you could use olive oil, I don't care. So, but these two in combination are magic, okay? So fill that baby, put them in here, and then fill that carrier, and then you are gonna be good to go to use it on yourself, on your kiddo, on the neighbor that comes over yelling at you, I don't know. So, but definitely grab some extra roller bottles, and then you can make some blends. Also, in your starter kit, don't ever throw away your empty bottles. Once you've used up your oil, make sure you save those, because Young Living sells aroma filaments. Aroma glide filaments is what it's called. They come in a pack of 10, and it's just this roller ball section here that you can put on any bottle. You can put it on a 5 milliliter, or you can fit it on a 15 milliliter. So you can reuse your bottles in that way too. So it's always fun to buy some cute ones on Amazon, but you can reuse the ones that you have. So anyway, so that is the Mood Buster roll-on recipe. So that's a photosensitive oil, blend, because it has orange, which is a citrus oil, and in Joy there is some citrus oils. So just put it on your chest where there's not going to be sun, or on your spine, the bottom of the feet. Just don't put it on your wrists and then go out in a tank top, because you will get burned where that oil is. You don't want to do that. You want to put it where the sun isn't going to shine, okay? All right, moving on to talk about healthy gut, happy heart. Okay, so if you are newer, you might not know this, but recent studies have shown that proper gut health can improve someone's overall happiness and mood. So did you know 90% of serotonin receptors are located in the gut? Yeah, serotonin is our happy thing that goes out sending all those happy triggers for us. So when balance between the good and bad bacteria in the gut is disrupted, disease may occur, such as asthma, obesity, diabetes, inflammatory bowel disease, and mood problems. You guys, when I came to Young Living, I didn't know all this, and I started using oils, but I started using Ningxia Red, then I started learning more, and I added a probiotic, which we're going to talk about, and all of these things end up helping your body have a better response to stress and all of that, because your body is able to produce the hormones that it needs to help you regulate. So the gut can operate on its own and communicates back and forth with your actual brain, both through physical connection and a chemical connection. So having anxiety and depression can cause changes in the gut microbiome because of how the body reacts to stress. You have likely experienced some form of this at one time or another. That's me right here. Yep. So research also shows that the microbes that live in your gut make chemicals that affect how your brain works. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is critical. So chemicals of a hormonal nature can wreak havoc with your emotional health. Chances are you've experienced this a time or two. So we're going to talk about some things that can improve your overall gut health. So one of the first ones is an amazing probiotic that Young Living has, which is our Life 9. So Life 9 Although good bacteria should be found all through the digestive system, the microbes are mostly concentrated in the far end of your small intestine and in the large intestine. So for this reason, Life 9 is really good because the capsules are made with a special delayed release covering. So it's ensuring that your good bacteria supplementation gets to where it needs to go and isn't wasted. So if that were not the case, it would start breaking down in your stomach, and then the bacteria would not make it to your small and large intestine. So that's a key piece to Life 9. Supplementing good bacteria is key in our modern world because it's rare to find find rich soil to grow our food to start with. That is one of the critical pieces. Our soil is so depleted of minerals and great, good, soil that it isn't being passed into our food as we eat. So, plus, we pick food before its peak ripeness. So they pick it and then they think they want to get it ripe on the way, to the market. And that really isn't optimizing, the nutritional value in the food too. Stress, medication, illness, sugar. I know that word, sugar. Grain consumption, along with the modern day chemicals that we have impacting us, all serve to deplete what is happening in our gut. It is so common, you guys, right now for people to be experiencing leaky gut. If you want a little more information, you can Google leaky gut and it's going to tell you. You'll probably see a list of symptoms that people have with that. So, and you may recognize some of them. So we definitely love having Life 9 in our house. So Life 9, I take it at bedtime. That is the best time, in my opinion, to take a probiotic because your body is not busy digesting a bunch of food, and then the probiotic can actually go into your digestive system and really be absorbed by the body. So that one is key. Another one, which doesn't get, well, let me switch up the order here because I'm staying on probiotics, but what about our kids? Okay. So my son, he is a master at 10 at taking capsules. He's mastered that at 9. So I'm sorry, he's a rock star, but not everybody's like that, right? So Young Living came out with the Mighty Pro. This is a probiotic that comes in a little packet. And I know a lot of adults that prefer this anyway, because it tastes like a pixie stick. It tastes so good, you guys, that you are not going to have to get your child, like, twist their arm to do it. In fact, if you leave this bag where they can reach it, you might come back and find it empty. So, Mighty Pro is amazing. Okay. So the same kind of things that Life 9 is going to do, going to redistribute that, the good bacteria in the gut. That's what this does. So it's specially formulated for kiddos. It has over 8 billion active live cultures. What I love about the Mighty Pro, it has a prebiotic and a probiotic all combined together, which is great. And I love taking that one when I travel. So Life 9 is supposed to be refrigerated after you've opened it. And so Mighty Pro is excellent for when you're traveling. And when you're traveling, you most definitely want to be taking a probiotic, because think of more stress that you're under. Even though we think we're going on vacation, sometimes vacations are super stressful, right? So you want to be having a probiotic for sure. So the last part of the digestive piece, which I think is super important, is talking about having an enzyme. So tonight I'm going to talk about Young Living's Essential Zyme, which basically it just helps chomp everything up, okay? So oftentimes when you eat something, if your body isn't able to break it down in the stomach and then it's broken down in particles that your body can actually use and absorb through the walls of your intestines, it's just coming out and your body wasn't able to get any of the nutrients. And that's where an enzyme comes into play. So unless you're eating a ton of like kefir, bananas, soy sauce, pineapple, avocados, bee pollen, papayas, sauerkraut, miso, kiwi, you better take an enzyme. I'm not eating all that, are you? Because yeah, this is like the easy button. So enzymes are proteins that control the speed of chemical reactions in your body. So without enzymes, you wouldn't be able to breathe, swallow, drink, eat, or digest your food. Therefore, it's really important to make sure that you're getting proper enzymes to break down that food, like I mentioned. So what I love about essential enzymes here, let me take one out to show you, is it's actually a bi-layer, and you won't be able to see this on camera, or maybe you could, but it's actually a bi-layer peppermint coated caplet that combines essential oils, herbs, and plant-derived enzymes formulated to improve your digestive health. So you just take one caplet 1 hour before your largest meal. So super easy. And if you forget to take it an hour before, just take it when you remember. It's okay. So it's still gonna do its job. So 3 components to take care of your gut health: an enzyme and a probiotic. You get to choose which one that is. Young Living has a couple other enzymes too: Essential Enzymes 4, Allerzyme, Detoxzyme. So, but Essential Enzymes 4 and Essential Enzyme are a great place to start. So, all right, if there's little ones in the room, you might want to mute me for a minute, but I'm not going to use any naughty words, but we're going to talk about setting the mood. Okay. It's my hair, you guys. I need a haircut so bad. So since essential oils work directly with our body's emotional center, they can be used for all kinds of moods, even romantic ones, right? So one of the most common sexual dysfunctions is low libido. As many as 43% of women and 31% of men have experienced sexual dysfunction, and low libido is at the top of the list. So going to be super vulnerable here. 53, going through the menopause, like I'm on the other side, and it's just kind of done a wah wah on that area, right? It's like all of you who are younger are like, I can't even imagine. I know, I was that person too. I could not even imagine, but here I am. But here I am, and I know that there are some things that I can do to help get my mind in the same place that the rest of my body needs to be in, right? And that's what essential oils are great with. So here are some oils that can help you get in the mood. I was trying to find one. Okay, I used orange. Oh, here it is. I'm like, okay, first one, orange. Okay, love, love, love orange. If this is not in your toolbox, you guys get it. It's like $11.25 or something for this 15 milliliter bottle. Okay, when you're a wholesale member. Orange is a happy oil. It boosts every kind of mood. I mean, brings joy to the heart, peace and happiness to the mind. So orange, definitely have that. So you might not have heard of this one too much, but Sensation. Sorry, my light is not really showing the bottles very good. So Sensation, you guys, if you don't have this one, put it on your wish list or wait and then redeem some ER points for it, because it is a game changer. Okay, so it is a blend. It has coriander, ylang ylang. Okay, ylang ylang is that oil that gets the wong wong. It's going on. Bergamot, jasmine, and geranium. It helps you encourage feelings of love and affection when diffused or applied topically. So remember I talked about that ear chart, the VitaFlex. You could use Sensation topically on your ears a few hours before you think you want to get yourself in the mood. It's a great one to do that. And there's also, Young Living has a Sensation massage oil, which is really nice too. I like to keep that one if I'm taking a shower, and then maybe, I know later on that, it's a great one to use. Just put it on your body, and it smells amazing. Yeah, so good. So orange and Sensation. Geranium is another one that is really great to kind of set the tone. This one, it says it can help release negative memories and take us back to peaceful, joyful moments, okay? That's how these oils really can help engage that part of our brain and help release things. So I love it. It also helps ease nervous tension and lowers the defenses that may be preventing you from being open and receptive to new ideas. And then here we are with the star of the show, I feel, is ylang ylang. So ylang ylang, Guys, I visited Young Living's farm in Ecuador where they harvest ylang ylang. And I can't even tell you, I wish everybody could walk through the field, the trees, the orchard, whatever you want to call it, where the blossoms are just hanging there. It is so intoxicating, the blossoms and the way ylang ylang smells when you're walking through there. So amazing. So it is it is an important oil that is in joy and also sensation, but it helps balance the male and female energies. It relaxes you, and it is one that's for arousal. Okay, so I'm just saying. So there you go. So another roller blend that you could make in a bottle is, okay, this one's a little bit more, few more oils. So the first is 14 drops of sensation. Then an oil that we didn't talk about, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about, but 10 drops of Idaho blue spruce. And then we've got 7 of orange. Okay, and then here's the surprise oil. Here it is 6 drops of vetiver. Okay, so vetiver is a really thick oil. Sometimes it won't come out of the stopper very well. You have to either heat it up by sticking it in your bra, or you can take the stopper off and then be really careful to get it out. But it's definitely a thick oil. So then put that in your 10 milliliter bottle, fill the rest with a carrier oil, and roll this on your inner thighs. Anytime before you wanna. So also, if you want a little spiciness, you could add a little black pepper oil, just a couple drops to that mixture. It's good too. Carol, yes, and the magic sauce. We didn't even talk about the magic sauce in this one, but that's a whole nother class. So I guess maybe next month I need to do a Lucy Libido Zoom, huh? That would be good to talk about the magic sauce. Yes. So, all right. So this one was called Pillow Talk Roller Blend. So that one's a fun one. So, all right. So dealing with emotions. There are days where sometimes it's going good, right? It's going good. And then all of a sudden the bottom falls out. So here are some oils that you could use in those occasions. So, because I don't know about you, but sometimes my mood can change overnight. So I can go from having great to then all of a sudden I'm having a bad day, and then there's some kind of event that happens and it's just like, wow. So, but we're going to talk about trauma and different situations where emotions and pain run really deep, okay? So I'm not trying to joke about these, because there are situations that we run into in life that are really painful, right? But the wonderful thing is that there are oils that Gary specifically created and blended to help release that and get it out of our body, because we know, and it's been proven, when we hold negativity in our body, that it actually causes disease, okay? So when we can release the emotions and get them cycling out of our body, it is so much better for us. So one of the oils that really is helpful to have on hand, even if you don't think you need it right now, this is another wish list oil, is Trauma Life, okay? Trauma Life is a blend. It helps overcome difficult situations by releasing the emotional edge that is disguised as fear. So I don't know if that resonates with anybody. Sometimes we can get really emotional about something, and it really plays back that it's a fear that we have deep inside, right? This goes to the root of the problem when we are blocked energetically due to negative past experiences or circumstances. How many of us still have situations where we kind of find ourselves in, and we can think about back to 20, 30, 40 years ago where we had a similar situation, and it triggers us right then, right? And then we just kind of, we freeze because that's such a memory, right? It will help release anger, resentment, and triggers towards these events, and bring in forgiveness, right? That's what we want. That's what restores our body to harmony, right? We want to be able to forgive. It also helps those who feel sorrow or grief for a loved one. So Trauma Life is really great. If you have this oil and you have somebody that you care about go through a loss, whether it's, a parent, a child, a family member, a pet, a little bit of Trauma Life, in a little sample for somebody, what a blessing that would be for them. I love Trauma Life and also Joy in those two situations because they work. I mean, Joy helps release as well, but Trauma Life is really effective too. So that one's really a nice gem. It's not always talked about, Trauma Life. So moving on to another one, Peace and Calming. This comes in the starter kit too. It is amazing, amazing, amazing blend. I know that you guys are here and you guys probably have smelled it. It's just like, it's like I can take a big sigh when I open it and smell it. So it's a blend with blue tansy, patchouli, tangerine, orange, and ylang ylang. See? Couple of common ones here that keep showing up. So orange, you need to have that one for sure. Ylang ylang, always a good one. Calming and peaceful, you can wear it on your body. It's a great one for diffuser jewelry. If you have a diffuser necklace that has like the little felt pad in it, it's great for that. If you have a piece of diffuser jewelry that has lava beads on it, Peace and Calming is wonderful for that. My 10-year-old has a little leather braided bracelet and he puts Peace and Calming and Believe on that. So it's a great way to use your oils, is to have some diffuser jewelry. This one is also photosensitive since it has the tangerine orange and then patchouli in it. So you don't want to be putting it somewhere where you're going to be out in the sunshine, like, for an extended period of time, because you'll get burned. So make sure you put it on your feet, your spine, or on that diffuser jewelry. It makes it really helpful for that. So it is definitely a mom's best friend for sleep, relaxation. Putting this one in the diffuser a couple hours before you want to start winding everybody down in the evening, you're going to find that it's super effective to do. So, and it's really great for anybody in your house. So maybe when you get back to work, or maybe you're still working, Peace and Calming is a great one to diffuse at an office because they're drawn to the scent, but it also kind of just de-escalates anything that can end up happening. So no more argument. I shouldn't say no more. Lessens argument, or, people that want to be, doing the arguments and all that kind of stuff. So that's a good one. All right. So a few more we're going to cover. So traveling. Okay. I know we're all itching to get out there and travel again. Sorry, I got some hair going on. So I'm going to talk about it and we're going to cross our fingers. It's not going to be too long before we get to go on nice vacation again, right? So a couple that are super helpful is Tranquil. Who loves Tranquil? This one is just amazing. So it is a roll-on. So what this means is it's already blended up for you. It has a carrier oil in it. So it's like just ready to go and apply. So it is a little zen for your day, let's say. So lavender, cedarwood, and Roman chamomile. Like I said, it's already there. It's got a roller. You can apply it to your neck, your spine, your feet, anywhere. I love to use this one before bedtime. If I'm having a particularly stressful day, I will also use it during the day because it is definitely good. If you're familiar with cedarwood, super calming and relaxing oil. You can also put it in your hands and make a scent tent where you cover your nose and just inhale that. That is really an effective way to just get that into your lungs, into your nose, and up into that part of your brain. So another one, which is really good. I know you guys like this one. Stress away, roll on. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this one is photosensitive as well. You don't want to be slathering it all here on your neck and then go out guarding, for 8 hours. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. So this one, I call it mom crack. For real. It is a total mom crack. And I won't laugh at you if I just catch you all like it's like up your nose, because it is good. It's that good. It's like an island in a bottle. It's like you close your eyes and you think you're on vacation. It's like vanilla, lime. It's like all together. So it's really good. So totally brings everybody's mood down in a good way, de-escalates things. So, so I'm never without this one. It's in my purse at all times. So very, very good. So diffusing. Let's talk about some more little ones that you can diffuse. So here's a nice gem. I use it sparingly in the diffuser, is the Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood. Oh my gosh. If you have this one, you know it's a treasure, okay? It's a little bit of a pricier oil because I've been to where we harvest our sandalwood, you guys, and it's a process, and we are not decimating. This is one of the things I love about Young Living, okay? We are not decimating and going in and just clear cutting all of the sandalwood in order to make some oil, right? We are very limited in what we harvest. We are planting so that it will be growing back. It's just, that's the kind of company that we are. So Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood is really effective at emotionally balancing and grounding, okay? So, you know, if you're having one of those days, you just need to be grounded, this is one that is great. It's great for quieting the mind. I know in our group today, somebody asked about oils for meditation. This would be a good one. Yeah, for sure. And then really is good for teaching true humility, devotion, and a love for God. I love to put this one, take a drop and just put it right here on my forehead as I'm getting ready for bed. It's just kind of a habit that I've gotten into. So the next one, which I just mentioned for meditation, is frankincense. So this one also comes in your starter kit. High in sesquiterpenes and a naturally occurring constituent boswellic acid. It's very uplifting, brings feelings of relaxation. I know you know what I'm talking about. When one has felt abandoned or forgotten, frankincense reminds them that they are loved and protected. While this oil is incredibly powerful, it's also gentle. So it's very grounding and calming, and it's not harsh. That's why it's a great one for your skin too. So putting that, mixing in it with your moisturizer at night, not only is it going to help your skin, but you're breathing that in, and it's really going to help relax you as well. So helps shield the body and soul from negative influences and assists the soul in its spiritual growth. So that's why it's a great one for meditation. So love some of that frankincense. So another citrus oil you may not have is tangerine. You think, well, if I have orange, I don't need tangerine. Oh, you need tangerine. It's a little different, I'm telling you right now. So thoughts racing, having trouble calming down, you want tangerine. That is it. So diffusing it is by far one of the best ways to deal with that. It is a delightfully sweet aroma. Kids love it. Adults love it. It's great, refreshing, rejuvenating. It just really helps you kind of clear your energy. So it's great. All of the citrus oils are great for uplifting, but they all just are a little bit different. So that's why I love to have a variety. And they really are one of the best price pointed oils. You know, they're not really expensive because, I mean, they're right, all of them, like orange, lemon, tangerine, all between, pardon me, $11 and $16, I think. So it's great. So if you wanted to put a little diffuser combo together, you could use 2 drops of frankincense, okay? 2 drops of Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood and 2 drops of tangerine, and put that in your diffuser. I'll just tell you, you're going to be sitting over that diffuser huffing it because you're not going to want to leave it. So I'm just saying, it's a warning. So so that is good. So, all right, I'm just making sure that I'm, oh, you know what? I forgot one of the oils I didn't grab, but we'll talk about it anyway. I don't have to show you. But so finding your center, okay? So I mentioned, like, you know, some oils are grounding and such. So there's a couple that are really good that I'm going to suggest. So grounding. There's an oil called grounding. I don't have it with me. It's probably over in my little thing, my cupboard. But grounding is in a little purple bottle, and it does just what it says. It's a blend, and it's all about balance. Combines white fir, black spruce, ylang ylang, pine, cedarwood, angelica, and juniper. one of the things you'll notice about those oils, many of those are conifer oils. They're tree oils. And one of the things I love is tree oils, conifer oils are all really, really grounding. And so taking those oils together and adding some of the things like angelica and ylang ylang in there, it's a good one. So we've used this one on Super J, my 10-year-old who has trouble with emotional regulation. I use it on me a lot, and I'm an introvert. And so when I have to go into crowds, I use a lot of grounding. Another oil I'm not going to talk about tonight either, but is gathering is another one that I use those when I'm going to be put in situations where I'm going to be around a lot of people that I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable, but I'm going to use my oils. So grounding helps create feelings of balance. It aids in stabilizing and ground in order to help us cope constructively with reality. So you could put grounding directly on you, but you could also diffuse it. You could diffuse it with some lavender, which is great. So like I said, as an introvert, I use it a lot. So the last one we're going to talk about is myrrh. So I don't think myrrh gets a lot of attention, especially when it comes to the emotional part. So, but myrrh is very grounding and also helps mellow out emotions. So this one is also a real thick oil. You can find that it will get really crusty around here. If it does that, just put some carrier oil around the top of your thing. You can put a couple drops in your cap and just screw it on here, and it will help kind of loosen things up. So myrrh is distilled directly from the myrrh resin. Okay, that's amazing. So the resin, it's like hard, it's like sap. And so same with frankincense, it's got that resin, which is amazing. So it's been used and is valued since ancient times. Okay, we know it was frankincense and myrrh were brought to baby Jesus. So we know that it, was valuable and it was a gift in that way. Used for medicinal, cosmetic, aromatic, and spiritual applications. So it's definitely a wonderful oil to have, especially for meditation too. So hopefully you guys got a couple newbies in your toolbox. So if you are already a Young Living member, you're good to go. You have some of these because you've grabbed a starter kit. And now you have some you can add to either your Essential Rewards order or put on your wish list for when you redeem ER points for freebies. We love that, right? So if you happen to be watching and you are not a member of Young Living yet, I would encourage you to reach out to the person that shared this video class with you, because they are going to want to help you. They can help actually customize a way for you to get started using some of these oils that we talked about here. Young Living has starter kits that are ready-made. They are really an awesome value. I love the Desert Mist Premium Starter Kit. It comes with this diffuser here, which is amazing. It's gorgeous. It changes color. You can have it go intermittent, all kinds of things. And it comes with 12 different oils, many that we talked about tonight. Comes with some samples of Ningxia Red, some Thieves Hand Purifier, and sanitizer. I need to change that. Some Thieves Spray. So a good packet, a starter kit, which that's the best way to get started. So that starter kit is $165. But if you want to customize a kit, the person who shared with you, they would love to sit down with you and figure out what that would look like for you. So do not hesitate to reach out to them. So if anybody has questions, I will take a few questions before I hop off here. I thought I was going to do it in 40 minutes. It was 50 minutes, you guys. Dang it. I try. Peggy says, Stress Away is in her purse too. Yes. And Hawaiian sandalwood is amazing for your skin. Yes, I love it. Yeah. Yep. And there's Idaho blue spruce. Yep. It's a conifer oil. So for grounding, so good. Yeah. All right. Stress away every day. Yeah, totally. Especially right now. Oh my gosh. All right. Doesn't look like there's any questions. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. So have a great night and use a new oil. You never know, right? Out of something we talked about, use something new. So, alrighty.